Hey guys, how's it going? Laura with Garden Answer. Today I'm putting together another fall container. This is a window basket out on our potting shed, and I just wanted to put something together that had some fall colors in it. So this is what we actually call a hay rack. It's really heavy duty metal that's been coated. They last forever. And then it's lined with cocoa fiber, which I have found that there is a difference in qualities of cocoa fiber. I use a kind that we carry down at our local garden center. It's really thick. So when you're looking for cocoa fiber to line your hanging baskets or your window baskets like this one, look for as thick of cocoa fiber as you can find, because I find that it lasts for quite a bit longer. I can get 2 to 3 seasons out of one liner. So this is actually the second season using this one, and it still looks really good. It's not even starting to tear anywhere. And it also helps with water retention. So I'm gonna fill the window basket with soil, and then I wanna talk to you about the plants. So I'm going to be putting this together kind of in layers. So I'll have one layer in the back that's a little bit taller, but I didn't want it to get too tall because I really like the look of this window, which I just realized could probably use a good cleaning after I'm done here before we take pictures. So I'm going to start actually with a mum right in the center. This is called an Autumn Glow Bronze Mum. It's one of my favorite colors to use in the fall. And it is a perennial, and when I use it in containers, even though it gets pretty big in the landscape, it'll stay quite small this fall. It's pretty root bound, so I'm gonna rough up its roots just a little bit. And then this one I'm placing right in the center toward the back. It's perfect. The next couple of plants I'm gonna use are Hookura. So this is called Creme Brulee. I love kind of the bronzy green that the tops of the leaves have, but look at the undersides. Look at how pretty. You kind of get a twofer with this one. You get beautiful top color and bottom color, and you can kind of see both colors when you look at the plant. So these are perennial in zones 4 through 9. So the Hookuras and the mum, I can pop them out at the end of the season, stick them in the landscape somewhere, and they'll grow and do great. So I'm just gonna plant one on either side of the mum. So this is actually pretty just all on its own. I mean, if you like a little bit more minimal look in your containers and you like to give them a little bit more space, you could just stop right here. I mean, you could space them out a little bit more, and they will put on a little bit of growth, but in the fall, you know, with the temperatures cooling down, we don't expect as much growth. So usually I pack my planters full, which I'm gonna be doing today. I'm gonna use a few Supertunias, which is my next plant. So check this color out. This is called Supertunia Honey. And I think that these will look really great against the Hookura foliage. So I'm gonna tuck one on this side, one in the center, and then one on this side. I am loving how this is coming together, how all the colors are playing together, and it just looks so fallish to me. So the last thing I'm gonna put in this container, just to kind of take it over the edge, is a really dramatic spiller. So this is called Dichondra Silver Falls. Talk about dramatic spiller. Look at this thing. It's amazing. I brought 2 of them over here because I wasn't sure if I was gonna use 1 or 2. I'm gonna try to get away with just using 1. So what I'm gonna do is tuck it in right on this side, right here, and then I'm gonna weave it up in through this side of the container. So I've got kind of a swoop of it. We'll see how it looks. All right guys, so I decided that I didn't want it in there after all. I think it looks good, just the simplicity of the 3 different types of plants in here. I think this added just a little too much activity, which that happens sometimes. Sometimes you try something and you don't love it. So I'm gonna use this in a different container. I got another good idea where I can use this. So I think that this looks good. So anyway, I only ended up using 6 plants in this container. So I've got the mum in the center, and then the 2 Hookuras, which all 3 of those are perennials. And then I've got 3 Supertunia Honeys. I think all of them look really pretty together. They'll put on a little bit of growth, but like I said, the temperatures are going to be cooling down here for fall, so I don't expect a tremendous amount of growth. In fact, in our area, it's 90 degrees today, and it's supposed to cool down to the low 60s within the next 7 days. So fall is truly starting to arrive. It's really making me excited because both the plants and me appreciate cooler temperatures. So I hope that this inspires you maybe to go tackle a few fall containers in your own garden. So run down to your garden center and see what they have for fall color. Because I know down at the garden center where I work, we're carrying all of this stuff right now. And there's lots of fun things to look for. And maybe think outside of the box. I used a juniper in one of my containers this year, which I had never thought of doing. So just look at plants with a new eye. And if you don't see stuff like this at your garden center, let them know. Because coming from that background, we love to hear it when we aren't carrying something that somebody wants, because we will really try hard to get that thing in, and I'm sure that your local garden center is the same way. So thank you guys so much for watching, and we'll see you in the next video. Bye.